In this lesson, you will learn how to add and subtract monomials by combining like terms. The process is simple, but it all comes down to one important rule. You can only combine like terms. So what are like terms? Like terms have exactly the same variable part. That means the same variables with the same exponents. For example, 3x squared and 5x squared have the same variable part x squared. So they are like terms. 3x squared and 5y squared have the same exponent but different variables. So they are not like terms. 3x squared and 5x cubed have the same variable but different exponents. So they are not like terms either. To be like terms, the variables and their exponents must both match. When you combine like terms, add or subtract only the coefficients, and keep the variable part exactly the same. Alright, now let's jump into our first example, 5x squared plus 7x squared. Both terms have the same variable part x squared, so they are like terms. That means we can combine them. To do that, we just add the coefficients. 5 plus 7 is 12. The variable part stays exactly the same, so the answer is 12x squared. That's it. Great, let's try another one. Negative 8y cubed plus y cubed. Are these like terms? Yes, both terms have the same variable part y cubed, but notice the second term has no number in front of it. That means the coefficient is 1. So we add negative 8 and 1, which gives us negative 7. We keep the variable part as it is. So the answer is negative 7y cubed. Now let's try some subtraction, 13p minus 9p. Both terms have the same variable part p. And remember, when no exponent is written, it is just 1. So they are like terms. To combine them, we subtract the coefficients. 13 minus 9 is 4. The variable part stays the same. Pretty easy, right? Now pause the video and try this one. What do you think? Are these like terms? Both terms have the same variable part, m to the fourth. So they are like terms, which means we can combine them. Notice the first term has no number written in front, just a negative sign. That means the coefficient is negative 1. So we have negative 1 minus 5, which gives us negative 6. The variable part rides along untouched. So this is the answer. Awesome. Next, we have 2n plus 3n squared. Are these like terms? The first term has n to the first power, while the second has n squared. They have the same variable but different exponents. Since the exponents don't match, they are not like terms. That means we cannot combine them. This is already the answer, exactly as it is. What about this one, 9p squared minus 5q squared? The exponents are the same, but the variables are different, right? That means they are not like terms. So we cannot combine them. Just like before, this is already the answer, exactly as it is. So remember, to combine monomials, both the variables and their exponents must match. If this video has helped so far, hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel reach more students. Now what if the monomials have more than one variable? The good news is that the rule doesn't change at all. The entire variable part must match, every variable and its exponent. Here, both terms have the same variable part, xy squared. So they are like terms. Now look at the two signs in the middle. We are subtracting a negative term. Subtracting a negative is the same as adding a positive. Now we can add the coefficients. 6 plus 2 is 8. The variable part stays exactly the same. Pretty straightforward, right? What if we have more than one pair of like terms? In this case, first group each set of like terms together. Here, 3y and 4y are like terms. 9xz and negative xz are also like terms. Remember, negative xz is the same as negative 1xz. Now combine each group. For the y terms, 3 plus 4 is 7, so we get 7y. For the xz terms, 9 minus 1 is 8, so we get 8xz. 7y and 8xz are not like terms, so we cannot simplify any further. So this is the final answer. The next one is a bit sneaky. Take a close look. The first term has mn squared. The third term has n squared m. At first glance, they may look different, but both have m and n squared. They are just written in a different order. And here's the key. In multiplication, the order of the variables doesn't matter. So in the third term, we can rewrite n squared m as mn squared. Now the first and third terms are clearly like terms, so we can group them together and combine. 10 minus 4 is 6, giving us 6mn squared. Now, what about that 3m squared? It doesn't have a like term to combine with, so it just comes along for the ride. The key takeaway is this: don't get fooled by the order of the variables. Rewrite them in the same order, then check what matches. Excellent. I'll leave the last example for you to try. Pause the video, work it out, and drop your answer in the comments. I'll check them and give you feedback. And for more practice, there's a free worksheet linked in the pinned comment below. Next, watch the video on the screen to learn how to add and subtract polynomials. The complete polynomial playlist is also linked in the description.